from Professor Chun, and my name is Soomin, and we're going to talk about Hyundai Motor Company. With the globalization, Hyundai Motor Company, which also can be called as HMC, succeeded in shipping the automobiles to the countries around the world, especially in East Asian countries as well as in the United States. Hyundai is one of the drivers in Korea, and their size is getting bigger as they are growing fast worldwide. To support, we are going to explore an enterprise resource planning system, which is stated as ERP, and marketing through social network service. Hyundai Motor this is our replicate SSCR article, which is globalization and employment relations in the Korean auto industry, the case of the Hyundai Motor Company in Korea, Canada, and India, and it has impact factor of 0.783. So Hyundai Motor Company is part of the Hyundai's business group. Hyundai is one of South Korea's oldest and most successful drivers, and HMC was founded in 1947 as an auto repair shop. HMC was established by Hyundai Business Group in 1967 by Doyoung, who became the first car producer in South Korea through HMC. Year after, the group had over 60 subsidiary companies, more than 200,000 employees, and accounted for around 80% of Korea's gross domestic product. So Hyundai is now operating in 193 countries. So Hyundai sales in US, their sales increased 12 times compared to 1998 sales, from 90,200 and 17,000 to 703 and 7,000 in US dollar. And their sales in China and Japan. In China, Hyundai is called as Doyoung Kia, and their sales increased by about 8 times in 7 years from 2003 and 2011. And however, Hyundai withdrew producing to Japan due to competing producer Toyota, Honda, and more. Hyundai is growing significantly in domestic as well as in foreign countries, and they are now ranked as top 7 in 2012 for inter-brand ranking in automotive part, and overall 53rd, while Kia took place on 87th. Toyota, which is one of Japanese motor companies, got the first place for ranking for inter-brand ranking and overall 10th place. The brand value of Toyota and Hyundai differs by 22.8 billion US dollar. According to the HMC's report on the sales by region, export to Middle East and Africa was the highest in the first half of year 2013, and export to USA was the second highest, and export to Asia is comparatively low compared to USA. And so these are the executive members of Hyundai in Asia and USA. So Moon Woo-jung is the chairman and CEO in Asia, and John Krafchick is chief executive officer and president in USA.
Hello, my name is Inah Chun, and I'm going to be talking about Hyundai's human resource management. And first of all, I would like to talk about the total number of employees in Hyundai. The total number of employees in Hyundai increased from 78,539 people in 2009 to 86,428 people in 2011. The overseas plants and offices hired 29,569 people, which is about 24.6% increase compared to the previous year. Increasing number of employees is highly due to the new plants and offices in India, China, and with the increase of outputs in Czech Republic and Russia. Also, the percentage of the number of women hired increased by 5% from 10.7% to 50.1%. Hyundai is encouraging the diversity in their employees and board of directors. Its commitment to workplace diversity, to physical health and well-being, to work and life balance, to career enhancement, to community service. And Next slide, please. And this is the this is the plant in Beijing, China, Ulsan, Korea, and I would like to talk about job security and staffing and labor management relations. So basically, Ulsan plant and Beijing plant are slightly different. In Beijing plant, the job security and staffing is um, the production workers on 1 year contracts but usually renewed. On the other hand, in Ulsan plant, greater job security for long-term employees, but big increase in second-tier workers on contracts after the 1997 financial crisis. So there are some differences between Korea plant and China plant. And the labor management relations in Beijing, all workers belong to ACFTU, which is under state control and acts more as an agent of management. On the other hand, Ulsan plant, considerable use of subcontractors and dispatched workers similar to Japanese system. Next slide, please. So, as I've mentioned, that Hyundai is encouraging the diversity in their employees. So, I would like to talk about domestic manpower status and overseas manpower status, overseas female worker status, and domestic female worker status. So as you can see, different countries have different percentage or proportion of female worker status and manpower status. So in comparison to manpower status, the female worker status is quite little lower. Next slide, please. So employment relations policies and organizational culture. The total number of employees in Hyundai increased from 78,539 people in 2009 to 6,428 people in 2011, as I've mentioned. So compared to other large Korean firms such as LG and Samsung, the leadership of Hyundai is notably different. LG and Samsung stress their cosmopolitan images, whereas Hyundai remains closer to its cultural roots. As it continues to globalize, Hyundai's path has been different, supporting the conclusion that core values of organizational cultures across Korean and Japanese companies are not monolithic. And these are two things that I've compared before. Next slide, please.
Hi, my name is Doyoung and I'm here to talk about the marketing trend, which is social media. With the development of technology over the past few decades, the media landscape has changed into a broader range. Marketers distinguish them into three types: paid, owned, and earned. Paid media refers to media activity that a company generates. Owned media refers to media activity that a company generates in channels it controls. And earned media refers to media activity that is not generated directly by the company, but rather by other entities, such as customers or the press. And this is from Stephen and Gallup article in 2012. And traditional earned media includes newspapers, magazines, television, radios, and billboards. And socially earned media includes instant messengers, online blogs, microblogs, and such more. The most significant and globally used social media includes Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. They unite people with a common interest in the brand, display and broadens consumer brand relationship, and provides information to its enrolled members. And according to various Gensler and B. Flang from 2012, it says that it facilitates word-of-mouth communication with consumers while providing companies with a vital outlet to market their products directly to consumers. And I will be talking about the effects of marketing in social media. Because of all these services on social media are accessed by the users voluntarily, while most of the time people involuntarily experience advertisements on and offline, high attention and awareness can be achieved, and this is from Goodrich 2011 article. And most importantly, nearly all the services provided by social media are free of charge. So it has no pressure on its users. In addition, it can be easily accessed through the World Wide Web, which is available through multiple outlets by today's technology. Due to its high accessibility and worldwide marketing spending on social media outlets are billions of dollars, which is the third largest after television and newspaper. This increase explains how businesses adapted to trends, and one of the reasons is because using social media effectively is crucial in the modern social and business environment, since they are essential for understanding current changes in the business environment, and this is from Stelzner's articles 2009 and 13. And according to Gerger, Sinan, Alchemy, and Roberta 2012 article, they emphasize on the fact that social network services enhance participation and collaboration from consumers, which is essential as involvement of consumers improve business reputation. This means that multinational businesses that incorporate social networks well within their strategy will improve their marketing, be able to promote events and products, and increase their reputation as well. On the other hand, a study conducted by Stephen and Gallup 2012 said that the effect of social media showed that sales of products were much larger, even though they are less frequent compared to other events. Not all the audiences may be those who are most interested, but it improves in effectiveness. More specifically, the word-of-mouth marketing done through social media is more likely to increase sales of newly introduced products or redesigns of existing models because it generates more interest and brings out a significant effect on consumer conversations, and this was discussed in Thing and Papa La in 2012. And I'll be talking about social media marketing in different nations. South Korea is a social and collectivist nation where online users show the most activity in social media and sustainability, resulting from the nation's high level of technological adaptation for both males and females. In addition, Korean consumers, when compared to other consumers of the world, were driven from the higher internet usage. Such results may be possible due to Korea's significantly high and steady increasing internet distribution and internet ownership rate, as stated from the National Internet Development Agency of Korea. In addition, 67.6% of Korean mobile users own smartphones, which also attribute to a high number of social media users. And Korea mostly uses Facebook, YouTube, and KakaoTalk. And KakaoTalk has reached 30 million domestic users as of 2013. And Japan. Japanese social media users are very active among many outlets, including worldwide used Facebook and Naver Line, which has reached 50 million users out of 120 million population. However, this does not play a noteworthy role in our study because Hyundai's automobile interest in the Japanese automobile market in 2001 has led to a stagnation in the sales that have been withdrawn from the retail market since 2009. And China. China has the world's biggest internet users, numbering 513 million people, which is more than the double of 245 million users in the United States. More than half of the Chinese users are active in social media environment, including blogs, social networking services, microblogs, and other online communities. Even though the vast amount of users create the ultimate environment for people to market their products, it is not easy as it sounds because China has banned all the universally used social media outlets like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. That is why global companies need to exploit the different social media platforms such as Weibo, Runun, and QQ in order to engage with the Chinese customers. And I'll be talking about social media marketing in Hyundai Automobile. Hyundai Auto does not seem to be employing social media as much as they should for the benefit they post. The most active movements they are doing is posting on their company-run brand pages. The most activity are shown in their Hyundai Worldwide Facebook brand page, joined in December 2009, which has a little more than 3 million likes as seen in over there. And there are numbers of other Hyundai Auto fan pages available. And this is Hyundai US, and that bottom one is Hyundai Korea. All the posts updated by the company are related to their new designs and production. However, because Facebook is banned in China, the pages are not available for Chinese customers. That is why Hyundai opened a fan page in Weibo since March 2011, as seen as in this picture. And 15 months after they first opened the Hyundai Worldwide Facebook brand page. Hyundai is currently running a globalized marketing strategy all around the world, emphasizing on to uplift customers' quality of life. It continues pursuit of better quality services and solutions. Furthermore, they are trying to find the very solution for the customers crave for, creating communication between themselves and the customers, which is Hyundai's worldwide marketing strategy. Despite their universal marketing strategy, Hyundai is adopting slight adjustments in both traditional and social media outlets based on focus of the car designs. They are specifically targeting in individual nations. For example, the main picture of Hyundai has for the Weibo fan page is Inkyu, the first China-only model to sedan Hyundai has created. Despite the minor modifications to the social media advertisements, Hyundai does not promote events and create company-customer communication throughout the social media outlets, which, as mentioned before, are significant effects of social media that generate sales. It would be wise for Hyundai to actively generate workers to improve their marketing and management through online communities to build high attention and brand awareness, enhance participation and collaboration of consumers, and generate customer-to-customer and business-to-customer communication, which all eventually leads to global.
Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chun, and I'm here to present about ERP system in Hyundai Automobile Company. So, before I present anything, does anybody know what ERP system is? Anybody? Tell me. Right there, tell me. No, we don't. Okay. So, what is the ERP system? It is the enterprise resource planning, and ERP is business process management software that allows an organization to use a system of integrated applications to manage the business and automate back office functions. So basically, it's a big data system that includes human resource, customer management, and as you can see here, development, manufacturing process, sales, and marketing. Okay, so as you can see, here is the ERP, the main big data picture, and it includes financial resource management, human resource management, customer relationship management, manufacturing resource planning, supply chain management, and this isn't all. You can add more to it, and basically by using ERP system, company itself can share all the information together. Like they don't just keep their own information in different sections or different part of like companies, but they all just share information. They can use each other's information in different groups. Okay, so Hyundai Motor Company, it implemented Western ERP system in the beginning, such as Oracle and SAP. Well, but in 2007, Hyundai started to develop its global ERP infrastructure. The reason was because Hyundai US wanted to increase their sales and get rid of their very critical thing because other companies they develop their ERP system domestically and implement their ERP system throughout the world. So by 2008, they finished developing this ERP, globalized ERP infrastructure, and they start to implement and launch to every Hyundai and Kia companies in the world. So I assume that China, India, US, Japan, Korea, they share all the same information through this globalized ERP system since 2008. Well, there wasn't much information about Hyundai's ERP system before 2008, but as I was doing a research, the information allowed me to assume that they all share ERP system and all the information of the world since 2008. So what I suggest is that now they share all the ERP system. I would like Hyundai to train their employees to use this ERP system more effectively. To use this ERP system, company has to spend lots of money. And if employees cannot use this ERP system effectively, Hyundai will fail in competing other top luxurious car companies such as Lexus, Infiniti, Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and etc. So I suggest them to train their employees to use this ERP system effectively. Not only like high-ranked employees, but low-ranked employees too. And this ERP system is also good, not only in automobile industry, but it will also help lots of companies, like big, huge companies such as McDonald's, which is now getting chased by Wendy's. They can use this program to share their information throughout the whole world, and they can develop their own fast food, burgers, or foods that applies to each country. Well, of course, we know that company cannot apply all the products, same products to every country. So I also suggest other companies, huge companies, corporations to use this ERP system or develop their own ERP system to increase their sales